Okay, back again. This is part 3, Bathrobe Chronicles 72, and I really didn't think I was going to spend this much time on what I'm talking about now, but I find it interesting. You most likely won't, and that's fine. Where was I? The BBA. So anyway, prior to that, prior to deciding he was going to have the Bouvier, have this God channel through the Bouvier, he decided he would learn about psychics and stuff like that. So he spent, a few hours on the internet and did some reading and some other kinds of things, and learned about. I hope if you guys know anything about psychics, well, I hope there's no one watching this who actually thinks there are such a thing as psychic. But anyway, psychics basically use cold reading. If you have an interest in that kind of stuff, just look it up, cold reading, and it's right there for all to see. Where was I? The book. Anyway. So, excuse me again. Well, let me get through this book thing. I don't know how the hell I ended up on this. But I think I'm going to go back and work on that book. Had some interesting characters in there. It had people who I know. As I said, I changed names and everything else. But I brought some new people in also. And there were some really, I thought, some interesting kinds of people in this book. And that's really what I need to do, instead of beating my head against the wall with the old Chronicles. Now that doesn't mean I will or won't come back. It means I'm quitting for a while. Hey, I could come back tomorrow. I don't know. But that's not what I'm planning on doing. And I haven't got to the important part yet, and damn it, you better hang in there, because there is something important I have to say. Now, where was I? I'm not quitting. I'm sure I'm repeating myself here, for lack of material. There is no lack of material. It just goes on forever. Okay, let me see here. When I was talking about the skeptics aren't winning or whatever, I have no idea, because I don't have the big picture. But I know one thing, things aren't looking good out there. Have you people heard this Dr. Oz, O-Z? It's sort of like Alice in Wonderland. Anyway, I don't know that much about him other than he's a whack job. Now, he supposedly is a surgeon, and he could be a fine surgeon. I have no idea whether he is or he isn't. I do know that he is a surgeon, and supposedly, has a fairly prestigious position, possibly even at a teaching university, though I don't know that to be true. He first popped up, as I best remember it, on Oprah. Come on, folks. What kind of folks go on Oprah? I mean, what kind of folks watch Oprah? I mean, it's unbelievable. But anyway, I don't watch TV. I think I've mentioned, well, I know I've mentioned that quite a few times. However, I unfortunately almost live on the internet. And my first encounter, for lack of a better word, with Oz was when he was on Oprah. How many times he's been on Oprah, I have no idea. He wears scrubs. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's like if you go into an emergency room or something. A lot of the ER, some of the ER docs wear scrubs, some don't. Some nurses wear scrubs, some don't. But if you ever have an operation, you'll see the docs, they'll have these scrubs on. They're just these basic, I guess they're cotton or polyester or whatever, just these, sometimes green, whatever, just like a shirt kind of thing and a pants kind of thing, and no pockets or anything. These are scrubs. They go into the emergency room, they scrub up. Maybe that's where it came from. How do I know? And that's what they do. They wear scrubs. And of course, they put hopefully fresh ones on before each operation. So this Oz character, he's on Oprah in scrubs. I mean, come on, you can't make this stuff up. Now, every once in a while, you see NASCAR guys, like Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt, and so forth and so on. And oftentimes, they're in their driver's suit. Now, why they're in the driver's suit, I don't know. Now, a lot of NASCAR fans would know who they were, whether they're in the driver's suit or not. One thing I thought about when I was thinking about old Oz running around in his scrubs, the NASCAR guys possibly have an agreement with their sponsors that when they're in public, they wear those damn driving suits because, of course, they have the sponsors' names all over them. That would make a little bit of sense, you know? Excuse me. Where was I? Oz. Okay, hey, here's the latest thing. Oz now has his own program. I saw a clip on the internet a couple of days ago. And of course, on his own program, he's in his scrubs. I mean, what is wrong with this guy? I mean, is he grandiose? Narcissistic? You know, what the hell's up with him? But here's the point I wanted to get to. He had a Reiki master on there. You guys know what Reiki is? You know, that energy healing stuff. Had a Reiki master on there. This is a guy who is a surgeon who, yes, he's parading around in scrubs on his own program. And he had the Reiki master. He had this woman who, as I best remember, had a headache. The Reiki master put their hands on the woman's head, and immediately the woman is saying, "Oh, my headache's disappearing." Oz ends the program by saying, everybody should go out there and see Reiki people. Now, this is the guy who was a surgeon. I mean, now, obviously, I have nothing to do with the American Medical Association. If I did, oh, Oz would have his license taken or whatever you call it. I mean, how ridiculous is this? This is a medical doctor, a surgeon, and he could be a fine surgeon. I have no idea. But here he is recommending Reiki? Reiki. Oh well, let me see. I'll be back in just a second.